myself when it's here. Make sure that I can reply to you guys if you guys hit me on the Instagram. Sure. Are we good? Are we good, guys? I think we are good. I think we are good. So let me make sure I can copy this and I can post it over my social media. That's pretty much it what I'm doing, guys. Nothing else. So I'm gonna be saving this here, like the Facebook. I posted on my other page. Uh, where are we? Right, oh, right here. Let me edit this post. Done editing. Perfect. I feel very comfortable right now. I am going to veteran. Yeah. And then I like to hear. I like to listen to. Let me see. Diesel Letran, are you there, man? Let me see if I can reply. No. Are you there? Sorry, this chat is closed. Time to find another stream. No, 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 no. Should not be closed. Chat should not be closed. RTP sound, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? You say that the volume is really low, okay? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I don't want to be clipping. That's the main problem that I have with my streams. Is sometimes just it gets messed up. But let me know now. It's hard to hear me. I just turned the mic up. Let me see 1 second. With my streams is sometimes just no. It sounds pretty good. Okay, let me bring it up a little bit more. Okay, I just don't want to be clipping. That's it. There's a couple of things. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What's going on? What's going on, my sex YouTubers? You should be able to hear me now. Okay, you should be able to hear me now. Getting better. Okay, so this is the max that I will go. Yeah, it's better. Okay. So RTP Sound, thank you so much for being here today. So it is right now 9:05. I will be from 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock, and I will be pretty much just here for for support of some of the veterans that we that we have out there in the community who are trying sometimes to like just talk to somebody. I go to this page called Veteran to Veteran, and some of the veterans that I see are not taking care of themselves, and then that pisses me off. Like, you have no idea, man. Let me tell you why. Is because there's nobody out there who really wants to talk to them. I'm trying to call my sleep apnea. How do you go about it? I'm gonna put a couple replies on my these pages. I really don't go on social media often, but I can really use some prayer. Boom, boom, boom. Talk to me. Current situation. Pregnant. Okay, with too much Thanksgiving in your normal decision appeal. Increases the wound beds or the right before you get care. Boom. PD entitled to dental implant. Okay. Let me see if they want to talk to me real quick. Know how to get your medals added to your 214. I am missing a NATO medal because self campaign. Yeah, so easy. If suicide of the cross your mind, just know that rather listen to your situation, not listen to it. Logically, I'm here. Okay. And then via we're sorry referring you, but your neck, shoulders, hips, back, and knee pain doesn't appear. I'm gonna put couple it's bigger than your past your pain. Boom. Today the 14th of anniversary only by grace. If you purchase a home using VA loan, inspection completed. I can answer those questions. And then this is the last comment I'm gonna post. I just posted my hey Diesel, welcome back, man. So you do have some questions, man. And I believe earlier today you were talking about TDRL. TDRL, yeah. If that is correct? Let me know, guys. Okay. So let me talk to you about TDRL, okay? And then hopefully you can get the point of TDRL, okay? And everything depends on a case by case basis, okay? But I want to begin this whole thing by saying I am not a professional. I never worked for JAG. I never worked for the medical facility. I never, I am not a professional when it comes to this, but I lead so many soldiers through this process because I was in charge of groups of people that pretty much, they were getting out. I was for 4 years, almost 5 years. I helped my first sergeant with the legal department and my commander, and then my battalion commander, and then my brigade commander on the legal teams. And then this became like second kind of job for me, even though I was a signal guy. And let me answer to this real quick, and then I go with you. PTSD genocide has been a very big issue for me. I got your answer, man. I'm telling you. Well, I will give you a answer, okay? And the reason because of this, guys, is because you're gonna get so many answers for many other people, okay? So TDRL, which is temporary disability relief something list. This is given to people who are who goes to Pueblo, okay? And then the Pueblo comes out to you guys and be like, oh, by the way, we like to medically retire you. We're gonna give you a break. Because that's pretty much what's happening. They're giving you a break for up to a year. It could be 2 years, 3 years. Your TDRL will tell you. Your Pueblo will tell you for how long you're gonna be in TDRL while they put the paperwork, okay? And then your Pueblo will tell you because the VA will come with the decision, okay? So TDRL can be, in most cases it's up to a year, okay? It could take more. But then what TDRL does is allows you to pretty much get healthier, okay? Or get worse, to be honest with you, okay? TDRL is given to people whose condition is not stable, okay? But at the same time, their condition can get better or their condition can get worse, okay? And they can, and let me tell you, let me be very clear. If your condition get better to the point where you can go back to active duty, they will send you to active duty. No jokes about it. Have I heard or seen any case like this? No, in my life. Because most people just get on, you really get worse, and they cannot meet the basic criteria to come back into service. But there's cases out there where people actually get better, and they when they go to their second VA medical evaluation, just like the one you go when you go to the Pueblo first. The VA examiner will like, yeah, this guy's getting worse, still not stable, or maybe stable, so we're gonna give you a final rating, a final whatever the case may be, okay? So it's either or, it can go either way. But what I will say to you is, as long as you are following your appointments, as long as you are as long as you are taking your medication, as long as you are doing what your doctor is telling you, as long as you are telling your doctors how you feel, and being honest with them, because you have to be honest with your doctors because they know. Yeah, fucking doctors know when you're. I mean, if you're BSing them, they know. If you're honestly in pain, they know. If you are in a bad situation, in a bad space, they will know. And then I see many comments on this page where people talk to you and people say, "Hey, only thing you got to do is just go to their office and throw a tantrum, and snap like a motherfucker." Let me tell you something. It's not going to work. Because what's going to happen is they will call the police, and then now you're going to have some kind of stupid things on your record saying that even though you have a condition, it will happen, guys. It will happen. Okay, and then the least thing that you want to do if you suffer from PTSD is to be behaving in a incoherent or behaving in a bad way when you are there in public, because the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna go for. I'm sorry to bring this to you guys, but they're gonna come for your Second Amendment. So they're gonna give you they're gonna find you some kind of way so they can give you the Lodeberg Amendment, and then from that point on you cannot carry a weapon. You cannot even carry a knife. So if you are not that bad, I will say to you guys, make sure that you do the right thing. Make sure you do the right thing, and make sure that you don't go over the board, guys. If you have any comments, any questions, make sure you go to the live chat where you'll be able to ask me any questions. Okay, now, so that's pretty much TDRL. Okay, I haven't seen nobody, I guess, get called back on active duty, but it can happen. Okay, again, keep your records, keep adding to your records, keep adding to your conditions, keep adding to your conditions. And have records of everything. Make sure that when you go see your doctors, if they're a VA or the closest clinic, whatever the VA tells you, make sure that when you go there, you actually spend time there. Okay, don't be missing appointments, don't be going crazy, and then while you're there, might as well use your bug rehab, guys. While you are in TDRL, you need to get your bug rehab, guys. You need to go your bug rehab so you can, start your education, start your new life, and hopefully that gets better for you. So next question. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below. RTP sound. RTP sound. That sounds cool, man. PTSD and anxiety has been a very big issue for me. My resting heart rate at only 28 was 118. Resting, man. I haven't been going to the doctor, and I'm taking meds for BNH. I just can't get them to start the med board. Man, 28, 118 resting heart rate. That is ridiculous, man. I haven't been going to doctors, and I'm taking meds for behavioral health. I just can't get them to start my med board. Damn, man. I have a machine with me right now, and then every night, my VA. Every night I check my pulse, man. When I go to bed, and then I look like I'm healthy, and what can I say? I look like I'm healthy. I look like I'll go work out to the gym, even with my pain that I have on my back, and I try to do my best. And I never ever have my heart rate at 118 on a resting, So now that I've been taking a bunch of medications, and then I do take my medications. That's the reason why you need to continue, just like the same way you were doing when you were in a. And I'm gonna get to your question in a minute. The same way you're doing right now, you probably go to PT or you do your whatever the case may be. You gotta continue doing your shit, man. You gotta continue taking care of yourself. Because that's the way you're gonna maintain yourself healthy. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. RTP son, I want you to go to your doctors, and then I want you to ask them to check your thyroid. Okay, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional, but when I first started having my symptoms of PTSD, one of the doctors, he was from Israel. Not that matters, but let me bring my mic. So the guy was very detailed for everything. He was into details, and one of the things that he did was he did blood tests of everything, and then he told me, oh, your vitamin D is low, and then your thyroid thing is haywire. To give an example, when I was supposed to produce 100% of my whatever thyroid produces, I was producing 500 and 600 percentage when it was coming to that shit, and I was like, man, this is crazy. And then he helped me out. They gave me some treatment, and then I was having the same. I would say not 118, but I would say 80s and 90s. My resting heart rate. So how can you not expedite, but how can you take care of this situation? You have to go to the doctor. You have to bang. You have to knock doors, man. I said it before in my other videos. You have to knock on those doctors' doors, and you need to show a pattern. Okay. Now, in addition to that, when you go see your doctors, you got to ask them, I need you to give me. I need to make an appointment to get an examination to see if I can meet the demands of my MOS or military occupational specialty. And they will tell you, they will tell you, yes, you can carry 40 pounds of weight. Yes, you can bend your back and whatever, but your heart rate is at 118. What are they doing to fix this? Can you explain what Title 31 is? Diesel, yes, I will go to you in a minute. So your heart rate is at 80, 190, and you cannot survive with this kind of shit. I was in Fort Bragg, North Carolina in 2007, and you know what? I was running PT. I was doing PT with the 403 ICTC, Inland Cargo Transfer Company, and then as we were running, another dude was passing by, and then he just collapsed and then went to the ground. And people, and then you know what people say for months? Oh, he was taking fucking hydroxycut with ephedra, whatever the case may be. But guess what, guys? No, he was having heart issues. Okay, I don't know the specifics, but when we did the you always trying to check, you check with your other people. He was having heart issues. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. You need to be careful, man. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your heart. You got to take care of you got to take care of those things, man. You got to talk to your doctors, man. And then if they're willing to risk, because at the end of the day, they're gonna be the one risking your life. You have to do what you have to do, and then you got to follow. You got to follow orders. You got to follow, regulations. You got to follow, the extent of your work. And then if you have a demanding job, you can get really fucked up, man, for this. So again, guys, if you have any questions, go back to the live chat and ask me those questions right there. So hopefully they answer your question. Again, bro, man, you got to go to those doctors and you got to tell them, how you feel. If you feel like you're dying, hey, I feel like I'm dying every day. That's crazy. Over 100 resting heart rate. I check. And then I'm very passionate about this because I check my heart rate every night when I go to sleep, man, to make sure that I'm okay. I'm telling you, I know what you're talking about. By the way, the doctor should be able to give you a machine. Hopefully, you already got one. If you don't trust the Apple Watch, make sure they give you a machine so you can check your pulse on your heart rate. Give you the everything. So Diesel asked me, hey Daniel, next week I have my first QTC appointment. Daniel, I will say to you, before the QTC appointment, gather as much information as you can have, okay? And hopefully you can have with you everything that you need for the QTC, which is this is the appointments that they send you after your doctors are ready. That you've been to the med board process, and then they're ready to send you to. They should be sending you to 2 or 3, maybe more, if you have different things going on. But what I will say to you, man, is on your first QTC, on all your QTC appointments, is some doctors are, some doctors will try to trick you, okay? And something that we do in the military is that we, as soldiers, and I'm saying we because I spent my well, I get to you in a second, RTP. One of the things that we do as soldiers is that we, how can I say this? We you have pain, and then tomorrow you keep doing it on top of that pain, and we have a lot of tolerance, okay? And as a soldier, I mean, since basic training, they teach you how to if your pain goes to 4, and that's very important that people ask, what's your pain level? I was 6, and then tomorrow, that 6 that you feel today, tomorrow is not going to be a 6 because you just endured 24 hours with your pain. Guess what happened tomorrow when they ask you, what's your pain level? You be like, you know what? It feels the same, but it's feels like a damn 5, when they give you the faces, the happy face, the ugly face, whatever. So for you, Daniel, going to your QTC, man, put in your mind, what if, how my cousin would feel, because if you go just by you, maybe your tolerance level could be up to the roof, maybe if I give you this cup, I can pick up this cup, no problem with my arm, lift it, put it down, yeah, but then as to somebody else will be, I'm getting a little pain. You know what I mean? But then in reality, both of us, we have the same injury. Both of us, we have the same pain. I've been living with the same pain for longer, so now my tolerance is higher. And I can say, wait a second. So, now it doesn't hurt that much. Now my pain level for that is 3, when somebody else's pain level is 7. You know what I mean? So whatever hurts, it hurts, man. Okay? If something looks to you like a 10, don't matter what maybe looks to somebody else. If it looks to you like a fucking 10, it's a 10. Okay? If they ask you, hey, I need you to bend your knee. Okay? At the very first second that you start feeling any type of pain, you stop right there and you tell them, okay, so right now my level of pain is 4. And then, do you want me to continue going? And they will tell you right there, no. They will tell you right there, no. You know why is that, guys? Because doctors and the VA on the QTC, when they're doing these exams, they want to make sure that they don't hurt you more than what you got there, because the last thing that they want is that you get there with a 30%, and it can happen. And then by the time that you leave your QTC appointments, then now you're at 100. So they will tell you, no, 1 second. So it's better if they put you in TDRL, after your first inspection, after your first exams, and then you in TDRL for 1 year, then, you get fucked up. So hopefully that's better. Okay, sound, combat, I was, 1 second. Can you explain what Title 31, man? Title 31 is the best thing since sliced bread, man. I'm telling you. Title 31 is how bulk rehab will take care of you. Okay, I want everybody to listen to this right here. Okay, I want everybody to listen to this right here. Okay, if you're watching this fucking thing, I want you to pay attention to this one I'm gonna say right now. This is probably the most important thing I will tell you in your military career. Everybody, pay attention. Okay. I'm going to give you some seconds. Everybody pay attention. Title 31, okay? So if you are leaving the military, okay, let's say that you have 36 months or 24 months of Montgomery GI Bill. Let's say that you use a couple months, whatever you have. And you go out to the, you get out, you get med boarded, and then you finish your med board. 2 months down the road, you start getting your check. You went to book rehab, and book rehab will ask you, do you want to use, let's say that you have no college, okay, or little to no college, okay. You are in your how you call it, in your bachelor's degree. You're doing your bachelor's, maybe you're doing your master's, Always start with your Title 31. Okay, and maybe just maybe you will get $100 less or $150 less than your GI Bill. But on the long run, once your Title 31 finish, which it can be extended, they give you 18 months, but they can give you an extension for 6 more months, whatever the case may be. Let's say that you now down the road, because President Trump extended where you can just have your GI Bill for fucking ever, and there's no time limit for you to use it. Let's say that you finish your bachelor's degree, and then they say Title 31, okay, so we're done with you. Title 31 is now over. Now you still have your GI Bill, okay? And you can start tapping into your GI Bill. You can probably give it to some, I mean, you can do whatever the case may be. If you other thing that you need to do is, before, if you're getting a med board, make sure that you put paperwork saying, I'm going to give 1 month to my daughter, 1 month to my son, 1 month to my wife, husband, whatever the case may be, and this is why, guys, is because you don't have to give it to them, just 1 month, because down the road, once you're in the civilian sector, you can fucking come back and say, oh, by the way, I'm gonna give you more time. I'm gonna give you 12 months. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, you joined the military, or you joined the National Guard, or you joined the Border Patrol. Oh, well, let me take that year from you, and let me give it to your mom, or let me give it to your brother. But once you're out, you won't be able to give them nothing. Okay, so I'm telling you. Listen to this, okay? Now, why you as the service member, you need to get your Title. You need to start with Title 31, and it's for that reason, guys. It's because you never know what's going to happen down the road at the end of the day. So maybe you end up, doing more college. Maybe you end up getting into a more expensive college where Title 31 won't be able to fund you. Okay, if they cannot fund you at the beginning, they will find ways to fund you, because you started with Title 31. But if you start with your GI Bill, and you run through your GI Bill, okay, and now Title 31 is you're about to get your master's or your bachelor's, Title 31 will tell you, we cannot fund you, man, because you already got an education. You know what I mean? So listen to that. Hopefully that makes sense to you. I will make another video about Title 31 and the GI Bill down the road. We'll post it on my channel for you guys to see. Okay. So, okay. In combat, I was very focused. I saw a child get shot in the head, and it really messed me up. When I was in a mission, I could work. Since I came back, the political stress and bad leaders really stressed me more than the combat stress. Oh shit. Especially for real soldiers, because I have seen some shit out there, fit for duty. Yeah, bro, you're not fit for duty, man, if you're going through some shit like that. I'm reading, man. Okay, for you guys out there, for you guys that you still going through this kind of shit, I'm gonna tell you something. Before you get out of the military, like, RTP sounds to me like you were in combat, really fucked up, man. Daniel looks like didn't retract the message. That's cool. RTP sound, Diesel, Letrand, man. I got you. One second, I got some messages right here. What the heck? I'm just checking my stream real quick. The fuck. Okay, I'm there. Perfect. Yeah. So to you guys, I'm gonna say to you guys, man. Before I answer that question, I'm gonna tell you, make sure you get your combat action badge, man. Okay. I'm telling you, make sure you get your combat action badge. Okay. Trust me. Just fucking trust me. Okay. If you don't have your combat action badge, make sure you get it awarded while you're in service. Make sure you talk to your battle buddies, so you guys can get the award awarded to you guys. Okay, if you guys were in combat like this and you guys engage the company, engage the enemy, I will say to you, or if you guys were attacked, and then It's huge how to get a calf. And I gotta tell you guys, you gotta fight for it, okay? There's a lot of people that will disagree with me, but let me tell you something, guys. When I went to my first deployment, I did 90% of the job that was done there, and then the supervisors that I have, they got the fucking brown stars, and we left with outcomes, and I almost have a heart attack, man. I almost have a heart attack, you know. People would tell me fucking, oh, they're fucking responsible. Fucking fuck you. Let me tell you right now that I'm a fucking civilian. Fuck you, okay? Fuck you, you know. Could you see that if it was one of my worst days in the pain since it's the only time the doctor will see you? So guys, man, I got to tell you, man, if you are going through some kind of pain like this, man, when it comes to PTSD, you need to take your life. You need to take your life serious. You need to take your military career serious. I know many people who has endure 20 years in the military, you know, and then 15 years of them free of PTSD. Only the last 5 years suffering from PTSD. Maybe they got assigned to a shitty ass post, and they end up going to a fucking you know, hole in the fucking, you know, middle of Afghanistan, and they end up having PTSD because they saw somebody getting killed or shot or whatever the case may be. And you know what? Now you go to that page, veteran to veteran info, you know, and then you see his wife or his daughter or his son or themselves posting, man, I can't handle this pressure, man, I can't handle this shit, you know. And that's why I'm here, man. That's why I'm doing this fucking video. That's why I'm live right now, because I mean, I can fucking put a message out there, and people will be, yeah, I understand, man. You know, they probably read it, like it. Maybe somebody else, you know, read. But I think that the best thing I can do, and then I ask you all, you guys, man, every fucking day for 1 hour, give an hour back to people. You know, talk to them, talk to the veterans, talk to people in need, man. Like I'm doing to people, you know. So still to go to the QTC forces. So you know, I'm gonna tell you, take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Do think about your military career. Do think about your med board. But at the same time, think about your family. Think about your kids if you have, spouses if you have, brothers and sisters if you, I mean, friends, mom and dads. You know, even if they don't like you, you know, think about them. Think about the people that will take care of you. Think about how big is you know, PTSD and suicide. You know, and thinking about that kind of shit. You know. Because the worst, I mean, like the fucking worst thing, you know, when I was seeing, I carry this right here. I know you guys, this is PFC Robert J. Neer, Charlie Company 86, Signal 7, January 2011, Afghanistan. I was the first person on scene, man. First person on scene. Yeah. After, one second, let me retract that. I was the second person on scene because the person that was with him called me. I was the first supervisor on scene. Specialist Law was the one next to him not next to him, but passing by when he heard the shot one. Man, I'm telling you, man. This is very real, man. This shit fucked me up right here, man. You know. I'm telling you, it's fucked up. You know, if people don't think people. I mean, when you are in that mood, you don't think about other people. You just think about yourself. I get it, but take a break, you know, and think about the people that will suffer for your actions. Think about how you can just wait another day, wait another month, wait another year, you know, and try to get some treatment or something, you know. So you know, I'm talking about, you know, those people that are, you know, over there, you know, on the other side was with special ops team and didn't really take care of us. I was on a mission, was civilian, got into a dispute with another civilian in Iraq, and that man shot the other guy. Guys get in the fucking, yeah, I know. Oh, bro, that RTP, I got your point, man. You went with spec ops, and then a civilian kills another one. You can do shit, man. You can do nothing. You can do nothing. I mean, I can tell you about it. You can do nothing. You know why you can do nothing? Because people will get back at you. Then you're gonna get in trouble. I mean, and it's not leadership, man. But the rules of engagement out there, they were so fucking stupid, man. That I mean, you sometimes you like think about like what the fuck we're doing. Why are we in this place? Why I'm getting shot while driving HESCO barriers and water from one post to another. Why these people got against me? I mean, it's the why. I mean, Wild Wild West is nothing compared to those places, and it's not because the sense of life and death. I mean, they don't have what we have. They're not as advanced. I mean, they're very. How can I say? They lack. They lack. They lack common sense, man. I mean, they are the type of people that I'm talking about. People in Afghanistan and Iraq. Not everybody, but the people on the ground, man. I mean, they're scared the fuck out of me because they just not. I mean, they're like it's a different world, man. It's like people from the United States on the 30s and the 20s. That's the I won't intelligence is that's the yeah, man. They're crazy, man. People shooting one another is nothing, man. I mean, they take more serious oh, thank you, Mendy. So, they take more serious the death of an animal than the death of a person, because an animal will give you food and milk or meat for years to come. A person can only feed from the animal. I mean, it's a different world, man. I'm telling you, that's so I know what you're talking about. Somebody kills somebody else, boom, boom. Nobody will say shit, man. Nobody will say shit, and then you cannot engage in shit. I mean, you cannot engage nobody, and then you get back. Let's say you fucking somebody kills somebody else, and you butt struck somebody. They just got the fucking Navy guy, who killed the other dude. You know what I mean? Stab him to death. And he was in trouble. Now the Secretary of the Navy got fired for that shit. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's fucking crazy, man. I mean, since they don't go through that shit, because when I was deployed, those generals, they were chilling through the whole career because there were no conflict, And now, I mean, I can tell you now the generals from this era, from today, that we are exiting Iraq and Afghanistan, who are fucked up with PTSD. Now those are the guys who are on charge, who are trying to let's make the army fucking straight. Let's make sure that everyone in the Air Force, pass their PT test, because they grew through conflict, And then it's gonna go back to, those guys are gonna leave, and then the guys are coming up. They're gonna be a bunch of bullshit pussies. And then, I mean, that's the way it is, man. I didn't have nightmares until months after. Let me tell you something, man. My first deployment, you're talking about the time between you have nightmares and the case may be. I deployed in 2006. I deployed in 2011. 10 to 11. 6 to 7, 10 to 11. Bullshit. 6 to 8 because we did 50 months. And then 10 to 11. And then 2011, I got back. I got nothing. I was golden, bro. I'm telling you, I was chilling. I was getting promoted. I'm in my 6. I was ready to win my 7, man. I mean, I was driving, man. I was a beast. I used to work out all the time. I used to run. I was beast, man. I'm telling you, I got goals, like fucking crazy goals, amazing. I was so excited about my life and everything. In 2015, I am not joking, guys. I told my story so many times, man. I'm driving my I don't know if you've seen it. If you go back in my videos, you will see it. I'm driving this brand new 2015 Dodge Ram 3500, dually beautiful. I even have a boat and everything. I'm telling you, I got no debt. I mean, I was just making money in the army, and just working. And I have a part-time. I used to work at Home Depot as a part-time, And then anyway, so I'm driving my truck, a beautiful truck on JBLM, and guess what happened, bro? I sneezed, like nothing, shoot, whatever. And when I sneeze and I close my eyes, something activated on my brain, I'm sure. And then the equilibrium liquids that you have in your ears, those equilibrium fluids that you have in your ears. They got messed up. But when I closed my eyes, you know, it was for like a quick second. Uh, Everything engaged my brain some way that I was back, man, in Afghanistan, getting attacked by getting mortar attack, man. And then, I mean, I was there for like 1 second, I think, physically, like on the real. But in my mind, I was like in Afghanistan for a full minute or maybe 2 minutes. I can't even explain this, man. And then it wasn't no, you know, 1080p. You know what I'm talking about? 1080p, no 4K video. It wasn't. It was like I was submerged back over there, just getting fucking attacked, running to a fucking bunker. You know. I mean, it felt so terrible. Even the smell of that sulfur. That's how I can call it. I mean, I thought I'd shit myself, you know. I was like, what the fuck? And as soon as I opened my eyes, my whole world was sideways, tilted sideways. Because again, the liquids on my ear, whatever the case may be. And guess what, bro? Guess what, man? I gotta tell you, man. From that moment, I was able to park my vehicle. One of my friends, Sergeant Kramer, was able to help me out. Go. This guy trying to sell me something. Was Sarah Kramer help me out getting to the clinic, and from that moment on, I knew that something was wrong with me. The first couple of weeks, my wife took care of me. I thought that I was gonna die, man. I was like this guy with my heart rate at 120 the whole time, resting time, resting heart rate at 120. I mean, something stupid, man. And you know what the leadership was saying to me? Oh, you're fine. Oh, you look healthy. I mean, look at your biceps, man. You good, you know? They were like, man, you still get abs and shit like that, man. You gotta go do some PT. And I'm here like, I don't know what to do, you know? I don't know what to fucking do. It was tough, man. It was really tough. I did have some of some problems with some people. I did have some issues with some people. Let me share. Because of my behavior, because of things that I went through, and then I would like to get back and then share my experience with other people. Let me put this right here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, perfect. And then. Was anyone? Okay, I put some comments over there. That's the kind of things that I gotta tell you, man. Okay, but yeah, man. I understand where you're coming from, man. I mean, PTSD is very serious, and you should take care of yourself. You should take care of your of yourself, man. 100%, bro. Bro, I've seen dudes get blown up. HBIEDs, yeah. Look, I don't know you, but the pain is real. Get help. The reasons watch. Oh, thank you much. Thanks so much, man. RTP, exactly. There's a couple of things that I will bring to you guys on these fucking videos, man. Is that I was there with my soldiers. I was there with my fellow NCOs. I was there with other people who took care of soldiers, But at the same time, I was there with some fucked up, people who were just trying to screw you every second, man. People that try to just disregard your condition, or disregard how we failed, and who didn't understood. People there. Some people just didn't understood us, So it's sad, man. It's very sad that we have situations where our leadership are not there. It just shit happened, man. I'm sharing my page real quick to some people. So yeah, but I'm gonna be here, man, for 1 hour. If you have any other questions, man. I will say to you guys, stay strong, man. Daniel, Diesel, and RTP. Stay strong. Hopefully, your conditions get resolved. I will tell you something else, man. Don't fucking listen to those barracks lawyer. There's a lot of people out there in the barracks. Your battle buddies that know what's going on, but nobody will tell you, for real, unless they've been through the experience, unless they have talked to many people about it, man. When I go to my VA appointments, people disregard, like 100%, they disregard those combat veterans from Vietnam. You know, I mean, stupid, man, stupid. Um, and then I have mentioned a couple of times, man. I get to your RTP in a second. I will tell you. People treat these veterans like shit. You know what? I listen to them, and then I ask them questions. Like the other day, I went to the VA to get me some blood. To get some blood for my thyroid medication, and then you know what? This veteran from Vietnam was talking to this other guy that was a veteran from Kosovo, and I just kind of I listened to them, and they were like, "Hey, what up?" And then I was like, I was in in Afghanistan, and I was in Iraq, and then this is my story, and then I want to hear your story, and then I went get blood, and I got back, and then they fixed me up, you know what I mean, whatever we talk, and then I learned so much from these two individuals. But in addition, I learned so much for what they went through, what they're still going, what things that they're still going through right now. So the veteran community, if you think the military community, the active duty military community is closed, because in the military, it's all about having money, partying, and doing this, doing that. You know what I'm talking about. On the veteran community, it's about helping each other. It's about, hey, this program is there, this is that. So after I finished talking to those two guys, they give me an email, and they say, hey, send an email to this person telling them that you want to be put on the distro. So they put me on the distro Monday. Tuesday, I got an invite to go to play golf at Sky Lake, which is a very expensive place in Tucson. I can't afford that fucking place. Play golf over there is like $90. I play golf, but like $90, man, for golfing. And then I went did it for free with with a dentist and another some rich guy. Just because the veteran community takes care of themselves, man. So remember that. So same as an E6, people treat me like I'm not human, like I should just suck it up. RTP, man. You have to go to behavioral health, man. You got to go there until they tell I don't know if you've been to behavioral health already, but you need to go and then do a self referral. Refer yourself to behavioral health. Talk to your supervisor. But you probably got an E7 or an EA. Tell them, hey, I need to go to behavioral health today. I'm doing, I got to talk about some things. Hopefully you've been there already. But I don't know. But if you haven't, or if anybody of you guys out there hasn't been to fucking behavioral health, go to fucking behavioral health. Okay, if you're still active duty, go to behavioral health. If you have any questions, put on the live chat. Okay, go to the live chat. I'm reading the comments right now. Put in the comments, and please subscribe to the channel. By the way, okay. So what can I say to you, man? Go to behavioral health, get refer yourself, and then start the whole process, man. Yeah, it's a behavioral testing. Diesel, the train, you got it. That is correct. That is correct, man. That is correct. So people at behavioral health, they will take care of you, man. And there's one thing about self referral is that it's better that you refer yourself than you go open up wide to your commander, and then your commander be like, no, now you have to go there because I say so. What I'm getting with this, guys. It's always better if you do things because you want to do it for yourself. Okay, I do go. Okay, I go. Okay, so RTP goes. You're doing. I painted $2 to Google. Cool. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Um, so and that's amazing, man. But for the people that are watching right now who don't know about this, it's better when you go to behavioral health because you wanted it than if you go to behavioral health because your commander tells you to go. Because if your commander tells you to go, unless you have unless you're in a good place with your commander, unless you are that one person that loves leadership and they have nothing else to do, but you know what I'm talking about. There's that one. There's me out more. Man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna talk to you about it in a second. I know what you're talking about, but you get more help when you go to behavioral health because you want to go than when you go to behavioral health because somebody else tells you to go. Okay? Um, Trust me, man. Trust me. Self referral. If you haven't been to behavioral health, if you're watching this, if you have any questions, please let me know on the comment below. So it's even saying EA trash. That's one of the things that stress me out more. It feels like no hope, man. I'm telling you, man. You need to look for, you need to, I get it 100%, but when it comes to you and getting better, when it comes to surviving, because that's what you're doing, you're surviving. You are thriving to get better. You're thriving to get some question asked, so you're not the next guy on fucking veteran to veteran page, you know, asking for help because you're going crazy. I'm telling you, I'm being honest with you, man. You need to stop listening and watching these dumbasses. E7s, E8s, E4s, E3, E nobody, is E only you, bro. When it comes to that point where you feel that there's no hope, stresses you out to the point where you want to snap some of these kids' neck, you need to start. There's you need to take yourself to the back 40 yourself, okay, and then you need to go see the doctor. You know, you do your inventory. You tell your supervisor, "Hey, I'm doing an inventory. I need to transfer all my inventory to such and such person." I don't want to be accountable for nothing. Why? Don't worry. And then they go, "No, you got to tell me why." So you're like, "Okay." So I'm going to request an open door policy with you, my commander. I'm a battalion commander. I'm a brigade commander. I'm a division commander. And you. You know what I'm going with this? And you tell them, "Hey, I'm already seeing behavioral health. I can't handle this situation anymore. I'm going crazy. Take me out of here." There's other things that I want to talk to you guys that you can do is that it's called, they have a fucking name. So in Joint Base Louis McCord, they have the exactly, I feel like that's all I'm doing is surviving. Man, 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 you are doing more than surviving, man. You are doing good because you're talking. You're talking about it. You're talking about it. You can express your feelings. You can express your situations. If you do the same thing with your doctor, you'll be fine. If you do the same thing with your therapist, you are fucking fine. I got to the point when I was, and I have a very sensitive, very delicate. I'm a cybersecurity guy. I work for the Air Force now. I don't know how I ended up there, but it's fucking Air Force. No, but what I'm saying is that you have to take care of yourself, man. Yeah, it's surviving. Yeah, it's one of those things that you have to do every day. But you have to do it for you. You know, you have to do it for you, man. You have to do it for yourself. You have to do it. I mean, if you have nobody out there, if you got no family, no friends or nothing, you got me. You got Diesel. You got Sophia. I just got here. Hopefully, I'm just gonna call Sophia because I can tell you tell fire how to get out of depression this VA doctor's place on you. My PTSD doctor makes me feel worse than I walk in. My counselor says to change doctors, but no doctors available right now. Sophia, uh, when that happens. I leave and go to behavioral health when that happens. That's a good point, like a good plan that will help me a lot, man. I got you, RTP. So Sophie, hopefully I'm saying your name right. No disrespect at all. So how to get out of depression this VA doctor's place on you? My PTSD doctor makes me feel worse. I'm gonna tell you something. My PTSD, my behavioral health doctor, man. We have, I have an accent. I have I don't have an impeachment problem, thanks Lord. But I have a very thick accent, and sometimes when I talk to you guys, you're like, what the heck is talking about? Just do it, Spanish or something, It's serious, I get it. But then she is Asian, and she has a thicker accent than me, Uh, so when I go there and I sit down with her, I feel like I am fucking losing it because I have. It's. I'm smiling because I just went there a couple weeks ago. As I'm talking to her, she just don't talk to me back. I say one sentence and she come back at me with something else that we're not talking about, and then she start talking about something as answering her the question, and she like, yep, 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 and I'm like, what's going on here? Where, we are disconnected right here. And then she's like, I'm just gonna put you in this medication and this medication. We're gonna change this and this and that. Back, and I'm like feeling like, what the heck just happened? So I get your point. I will say to you, when you talk to her, make sure that you get an appointment with your pharmacist. Okay, everywhere. If you have a doctor, whatever medication she's giving you, make sure that you talk to a pharmacist. Okay, and make sure that pharmacist can look at your medications. Okay, because that's the one thing that is gonna fuck you up. More than anything. Make sure that you can look at those medications. That she is my doctor. Only medications regime. Not my counselor. No conversations or anything. Jesus, good. So you will. I get your point, but let me finish. Make sure that you see whatever medication. If you're getting any medications, make sure you get make sure all you guys who are going to see the VA. Doctors, make sure that you talk to your pharmacists, okay? And hopefully, most pharmacists are younger people. Trust me, and you be able to relate to a generation who can speak, smart with you. Trust me. So she tells you that she's my doctor, only medication regime, not my counselor, no conversations or anything. So she needs to give you referrals, okay? She needs to give you referrals, and then if there's nobody within X amount of miles, and you have to travel, so the VA will have to put you on TDY, and the VA will have to pay you your travel days, and the VA will have to pay you whatever things you incur on that travel. Okay, you have to get with your VA rep so you can get your referrals, man. Let me see if I have. Let me see if I think I have a number right here. Let me put this right. This is the one. Okay, let me put a comment right here. This is for you, and then that's the travel for the VA. It's pretty much very easy. If you got 30% or more and you're in the VA, if your income doesn't exceed maximum annual VA, of course it doesn't meet the dope. How much money you make? $10,000. Trust me, that's it. A year. Transportation, guys, make sure that you get taken care of this, man, because it's very sad that some individuals, like in your case, you have an individual who's not able to provide you any kind of advice or guidance or whatever the case might be. That wasn't my wife. Yeah, me? Therefore, I kind of that was my dog, man. Anyway, Jesus. So there's some things that you have to, I'm here in my house, you don't see nothing, but behind me, there's a green screen. I'm like in my studio. There's the kitchen, the living room, second floor, whatever the case. So there's anyway. So what I want to say to you guys is you have to get proper health, proper care to the VA, okay? And every time you don't get proper care from the VA, you need to report. Okay, 1 second. Report. You need to report them. So every time you have an issue, okay, for issues here. So every time you go to the doctor, and then the doctors treat you like shit, or they give you some kind of that answer rather is ridiculous when you say that they only tell you this and that and nothing else. These fucking. I got some friends right here that are crazy. Let me send this to my friend real quick because he's sending me some. So I got some crazy ass friend. This guy is in Hawaii station right now. Hopefully he can see it. So Sophia, just report them. Report those guys. If you don't feel that you're getting the care that necessary, the care that you deserve, okay. And as a veteran, you deserve 5-star, hotels, level of care. 10-star. Nobody. No. We are less than 1% of the population. That serve the country. You know what? And then guess what? The Congress put so much money into services for veterans, and you know what happened to that money? It never gets spent. We never use all the money because there's so many veterans out there who doesn't request their services, who start a claim today and then they go find themselves a job and then they end up in Germany, or they end up in whatever place in Arizona, like me. And then I work with 4 people who are entitled to VA services, and guess what? None of those guys are using the VA services. And I'm like, dude, what the heck you thinking? And it's sad. It's very sad. But what else can we do? What else can we do? So Sophia, hopefully you get some of your questions answered, and hopefully you can do you can get better. Okay, we are here always. I'm gonna be here every day for an hour. At least for an hour, to talk to you guys and to share stories with you guys, because I really believe that there's one way that we can improve our lifestyles and improve our lives, period. Yeah, and it's by sharing information, is by sharing experiences, is by having some kind of sense of community. I have a couple guys right here, with severe PTSD, that having issues while on duty. None of my active duty soldiers should be going through this kind of shit right now. They need to take care of themselves. You guys need to take care of yourself. You need to move forward with your lives, and you need to make sure that that you are not another number, that you don't become another statistic, because it fucking sucks, man. I was watching this veteran to veteran, page, because this is the page that gave me this the drive to do this. And then there was this one officer 4 who committed suicide, and I don't know if you see this shit. Matter of fact, let me show you. Let me fucking show you. I'm gonna fucking show you. So I am here, okay, looking at this page, veteran to veteran, and then 7 more hours a day away from families. It's fellow veterans. Please do not complain about the services that we give freely. My big P for whatever. Gotcha. Perfect. Yeah. Then we have VA disability to employer. Can anyone explain to me if I have to disclose my VA disability to an employer? Okay. I think I put a link on my. You can ask that question in my page. We can answer you that. Okay. We can answer you that. But PTSD, this is the third comment, and we already talking PTSD. Okay. 6-year number depression, decision appeal. Okay, Jesus Christ, person. PT into dental implants. I send a comment right there. Suicide ever crosses your mind? Just know that it's kind of but this page is full of people asking for help, and there's also full of people who just post their 100%. If every time they go, oh, I got 100%. I'm like, nobody wants to know you fucking got 100%. There's thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people getting less than 30, getting 30. So if you got something like 100%, hey, God bless you. Enjoy your 100%. God bless you. Don't be putting it here. Because every time that you put 100%, there's less people getting 100 than you know what I mean. It just pisses me off. It really pisses me off, man. So anyway, I'm going through this page right here, and then one of the things that I see is that you see another Tiger Hayes. Tiger, good, enjoy your 100%. Tiger is a good guy. Let's leave him alone. So what I want to say to you guys is, I was going through that page, and then I saw this CW4. He was on service for 30 some years. 30 some years. Then his wife is posting to that page, and then she said November the 15th or November. It was like within days, and she was posting there like, "Hey, I'm ready to join my husband in the other world, man." And I was like, God damn it. I was like, that is very sad, So I put a comment. I sent her a private message. I was like, hey, I'm here for you. But she got like 1,500 replies, Now the question I ask myself is, does she got to talk to someone? Did she got to get out of the hole, Because it really sucks, man, when you're going through some situations like this, and then you don't get help. It's really bad. It's really sad. It's really sad. And PTSD is not a joke, man. PTSD is not a joke, man. It's just not a joke, man. I mean, I'm sad that I have to even bring this to you and tell you, man. Is PTSD is not a joke. So let me see. I'm gonna put my link in a couple of pages. I'm gonna be here for, I don't know, it's 10 o'clock, maybe half an hour more, 30 minutes. Even if there's nobody on the chat room, I'll be fine with that, guys. Make sure that if you have any questions, you go to the live chat and you let me know how you feel, what's going on in your life. If you have any questions for me, so I can share. I can share some comments with you. Okay, don't feel pressure. Okay, if you don't want to talk about me, you can also go to my Facebook page, and you can ask me a question on the Facebook. Put a Rick, don't tell nobody, and then I'd be like, cool, man, or keep me anonymous. I got you. Okay. I'm checking this person right here. I'm on a couple meds for depression, anxiety, and bipolar. Well, a couple of days ago, I decided to cut off 8 inches of my hair. I'm stopped taking my meds. I have no idea why or what came over me. I'm a mess now without my meds, and I have an appointment with my psychiatrist, but I'm afraid to tell him about stopping my meds. Will they take my benefits away since I stop my treatment? I'm so confused. Is there anything right now? Talk to me. No, they will not. They will not. 97 comments. They will not take your. I did this, but bad withdrawal. As if it was having a bad drug withdrawal. You need to refer from your PCP to speak with the pharmacist. It might be one phone. Just be as effective. Get your doctor. Get to the doctor right now. People are like, right now, this is the army. You need to do this. You need to do that. That's the big problem, guys. That's the big problem. You talk to people, I heard she can still claim within 15 years. Hell yeah, man. There's yeah, you can still claim it, man. Diesel, you should know this, man. I mean, 100%, man. 100%. Take it to the VA Monday morning. Start the claim. Start the claim. Done. Even if she gets a rating of a 0, that is a rating, you know? Yes, you have to. You need to take her to the vet, to the VA. Sorry. So, something that I want to say to you guys is, I want to talk to about it is the this new and Diesel. Hopefully you heard me. Yes, yes. 1 second, service. I see it. 1 second. I think I got it. I'm looking for it right now. That page is gone. And looking at my. I think I found it. You know what? You're gonna have. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this right here. Okay. Go to the. Let me add it right here. Okay. So anyway. Should PTSD sexual assault have temporary 100%? Do you feel it should be permanent or not? So okay, Diesel, Sophia, I'm gonna get to you in a second. Yeah, and then I will hear you. We are both watching you. I'm giving her this eye. So yeah. So I have matter of fact, I work with two guys. Who've been out of the military for over 20. And they recently went to the VA. It was a pain in the ass to get the medical records, okay? But they were able to find the medical records. They're incomplete, but they have something. And then that's a great tool to start. I think they're getting 70% each. And that's like the preliminary word they got. And that's the word that I got from them. So, it could be more, it could be less. Yes, you have to go. Yes, you have to go. So Diesel, give it this eye, okay? Sophia, so yes, I will say, Sophie, for that. I've called you every single name on the on that I can say with Sophia. Sophie. Anyway, I'm gonna skip it. Sophie. Sorry. Yes, PTSD for a life traumatic experience like this. She will put you on a TDRL, okay? I was a CHART representative when I was in the military, and I see many cases like this. I mean, there's so many cycles in the military, and there's so many victims that don't even report it. Sexual assault, sexual harassment is a big thing in the military, leadership trying to cover it up. Everybody tries to, that's why you see the first sergeant getting demoted, commanders getting demoted, lieutenant colonels getting battles. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. So yes, they should be a TDRL because it can get worse. Maybe the when they give you TDRL, okay, the army is saying he or she 100% is what we want, is what we want, permanent retirement. But then VA comes back and says, yeah, but we see even though you got 100, okay, VA comes back and say, yeah, but he or she or whatever I'm saying that because, LGBTQ, whatever the case may be. They say yeah, the it feels that can get worse with time. So we just want to make sure that we can keep some kind of control over this individual treatment or this individual behavior. We have to keep an eye on this person to make sure that this person doesn't commit suicide. Make sure this person continue receiving treatment. TDRL, even you're still gonna get your money. You're still gonna get your benefits, but it puts you in a position where you have to continue going. You have to keep an eye. They have to keep a more serious eye on you than the one they keep on the regular veterans. Because as a regular veteran, if I don't want to go to the doctor for another year, guess what? The doctor. Matter of fact, when I first went to my doctor, he saw me for the first time and he gave me an appointment for another. Oh, I see you next year, and I'm like, what's going on? We talk about the pitchers winning, not winning. I think he's a Eagles fan or something. I don't know. But I was like, no, 1 second, doctor. I need to see you every 3 months. And I was like, why you want to see me every 3 months? I was like, I want to get an appointment with my behavioral health. I want to see the thyroid people. I want to see the cardio. I want to get my heart checked. I want to get this check. I want to see the sleep apnea people. I want to get a brand new machine. I mean, I went over there like, oh, what do you think? And he looked at me like I was tripping, and I was like, and I want to see you, and I want to see you in 2 months, doctor. You know why? Because they saw how serious about I was. Because they saw how serious I was about my getting healthy and getting better. He was like, sure. He was like, what else you want? And I was like, I want one of those machines so I can check my heart rate all the time at home. And he looked at me like, this motherfucker just did that. And yeah, that's what I did. Exactly what I did, guys. That's exactly what I did, because I definitely wanted to. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I definitely take my health very seriously. Okay, I still have a grandson. I have a second one coming on the way. I gotta take care of that baby. 2 boys. I have my daughter, she's my princess. I gotta watch for her. I'm taking care of that shit, man. I'm taking care of that shit. By the way, before some of you guys, open season, TRICARE. We are right now in open season of TRICARE. Okay, TRICARE open their open season on the 11th of November. They close on the 9th of December. Okay, so if you don't have TRICARE and you qualify for TRICARE, you should give him a call. Okay, I'm gonna put a link in the description below for you guys. Not in the description, on the messages. For this is the link for the open season for TRICARE. Okay, I want you guys to take a look at that. Even if you got TRICARE, if you don't got TRICARE, even if you're active duty, okay, go to their website, start looking about the plans that they have available for you. Okay, because let's say that you're still going through your med board right now, and you get your med board in 4 months. So that will be right after your open season close. But guess what? You can still join to TRICARE. As soon as you leave the military, they will give you TRICARE, 100%. Most of you guys will get 30% anyways, okay, or more. Okay, but on top of that, you need to get your dental and vision. Okay, dental is gonna be like $150. Vision will be about $50. I will tell you guys, I selected in both of them Blue Shield. Okay, the reason why is because it's trust me. This is not, they don't pay me to say this. I think they're the best. My wife used to work for Blue Shield, and then I was able to get some good feedback from Blue Shield when I talked to them. Orthodontics, I need braces. They're going to hook me up. There's no waiting period. There's a bunch of money they're going to throw away into that situation. So many exams. X-rays are free. And on top of that, you need to sign when you sign for these plans. You need to make sure that you enroll on you enroll on this service that they have where that you put money aside and they don't tax you that money. So if you know you're gonna get braces next year and they're gonna cost you $7,000, you should be able to like talk to your doctor, talk to these people, and say, okay, I need to put, you need you, and they tell you you're gonna put 4,000 out of pocket, you know. So instead of you getting taxed those $4,000, you go talk to your employer once you find your job. You know, I'm talking about, think about the future. You can tell them, hey, I want to put $4,000 aside on this program for my medical expenses. Put 5,000. Okay, so that way you can get taking care of your $4,000 tax free. Trust me, listen to me, and then you put another 1,000 so you can be like, hey, with this money I can pay for my daughter's glasses, or my son cast because he broke an arm, you know. And then whatever you don't use, then at the end of the year you pay taxes on it, or the IRS come back and tells you a X, Y, and Z. One second, guys. One second. Stay right there. Okay, guys. Hopefully we are here. Yeah, we're here. I was talking to my daughter for a second. So yeah, make sure that you take a look at those things right there. Now, I want to talk to you guys about maybe this doesn't apply to you guys, but the Department of Veterans Affairs. Okay, the Department of Veterans Affairs wants to say, let me put this big right here. Wants to say welcome to a bunch of veterans, because guys, they are now eligible to use the commissary and the PX and all those amazing services that we have, guys. New law provides eligible veterans. Thank you, Mr. President, El Presidente. I love it when things like this happen, guys. Who is eligible, guys? Starting on the 1 January 2020. Okay. Now listen to this. They're gonna talk about Purple Heart. You know, if you're a Purple Heart, you already got your benefits. Okay, that's a given. Okay, but where are we? I'm here. One second. Let me fix something real quick, guys. Where I'm at, right here. Perfect. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Who is? Did I just mess this up? I did mess this up. Okay, who is eligible, guys? Purple Heart recipients. You know, there's a lot of Purple Hearts guys out there who don't have a disability from the military because they haven't get checked by VA. They can still go get checked and make sure they get they just receive their whatever pension from the military. They just don't know better. I mean, and this is another big problem why we have so many homeless people on service. I'm not on service, in America. Okay, it's ridiculous. Okay, I put the link in the description below. Open season, blocks VA Gov 6797. This is okay. This is the one. POWs and veterans with 0 to 90% connected disability ratings. Okay, there's a lot of people who, as of right now, have a 80% disability, but they don't have is not service connected. They still 80. Okay, they don't have the blue card. You know, they don't have the blue card. They don't get the blue card. If you don't get 100, you don't get the blue card. If it's not service connected, you don't get the blue card. You know, now with this law, these people will be able to, and their dependents, well, not the dependents, their caregivers, will be able to now enroll into this new program. Okay, they will go to ID cards. ID cards will give them a brand new amazing how you call it, little I'm not little, that's stupid me talking. They will get their ID card, and they will be able to go to the commissary, you know, and buy the better vegetables that they can buy or whatever, you know. Let me tell you something, by the way. Here in my house, we don't buy everything at the commissary. Okay, we buy the meats out there. We buy some of their product out there, but vegetables and canned goods, things like that, my wife goes to Walmart or to Fry's. It's another Walmart. Okay, because it's cheaper. Okay, so but it's great. You know, sometimes We go to the PX, and then I go to Best Buy, and then I find this, like last time I found this 70-inch Sony TV for like $2,300 at Best Buy, and they're like, yeah, same TV, yeah. So I went to the PX. When I went to the PX, they were like, yeah, 26, but I went over there, show them, oh, the Best Buy is selling it for $2,300, and they were like, oh yeah, we matched that. They're in town, you know. They won't match Amazon, the PX, but they will match Best Buy, who is across town. You know what I mean? Yes. So I was able to save all the tax on that shit. Plus you get. I mean, it's nice to go on post. It's very nice to go on post and then be able to go to the. In addition to that, one second, let me add to this. In addition to this, these guys are gonna be able to go to use the MWR facilities. Yeah, you wanna rent a cabin next to the lake? Go ahead. You wanna go play golf on post? Do it. You wanna play bowling? You wanna go to the movie theaters? Go. Yes, you deserve it. You deserve it, 100%, man. 100%. I will tell you, if it was something, if I was making loss out there, if you are after you serve, don't matter if it's a fucking month. No matter if you got put out on unless unless you're one of those crazy guys who got bad on a bad discharge. I will make some kind of take a look case by case basis. When it comes to bad discharges, have somebody approving or disapproving. Some common sense, because some people deserve to get some kind of benefits. After you put so much time. After you put 6 months in the army, just let me tell you something. Nobody knows about this, but we the people. After you've been in the military and you do two or three of those how you call it, police call around the parking lot by your battalion, you deserve it. I'm telling you, people will think I'm crazy, man, but nobody knows the struggle. I mean, if you burn your own feces with diesel downrange, you deserve that kind of shit. If you got a good or bad discharge. I mean, I'm saying, I'm just saying there's a lot of people out there who definitely, that I will think that they will get more than just what they get. But yeah, these people will get, pretty much. There's a website right here in the link. You'll be able to link it to this page where it says for information about primary family caregivers, PCAFC. Make sure that they enroll into that. Take this seriously, because right now you probably don't need it, but down the road you will. And then the best thing, guys, is the MWR, guys. Retail privileges, but we'll have a full access to. I mean, there's a lot of people. There's some there's some little things that going on here. Sorry. Take care of this, guys. Take care of this, okay? Please. Now, what else we got? Guys? What else we got? Let me go here real quick. Let me go here. I'm trying to find something else that I was going to. So. How the heck I end up with this shit? Who the fuck is Evelise? Motherfuckers, man, this is crazy. I'm gonna talk to you guys about something, okay? I'm gonna talk to you guys about something, okay? So, completely out of the military. I probably should not do this, but anyway, I'm gonna do it anyway. Completely out of curveball from military. So let's talk about this situation of transgender biological men playing sports in females. Did I say it correct? I don't want to insult anybody. In women's sports. Okay? So the other day I was looking at, if I'm incorrect, okay, it was Okay, this I was looking at this. Okay, and then you tell me if I'm wrong, right here. But this I don't want to I don't want I don't want to insult nobody, but Australia happened to ban transgender genetically males from competing against the women. And the reason because of this was because they feel like somebody of this size, oh Jesus Christ, can definitely hurt somebody really bad, and and this guy in Australia wasn't just beating in the competition, but he was setting records. Now, USA powerlifting bans trans women from competing as women. Now I'm gonna tell you more. Okay, I'm gonna tell you more. I'm gonna get it. Now, so you won't believe this right here, but, well, you probably believe it. You probably seen the pictures, but so right here we got three individuals who competed, three females who competed as females, as cyclist females. Okay, the one in the middle, or the person that got the female that got the first place, was she set up a world record. Okay, so I was just like, wait a second, this is something that I want to talk about. Let me tell you what's my point on it. Let me tell you what's my point on it. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late to start banning transgender females from competing as women. It's too late. It's too late. Now the sports that are seen doing this, the sports that are doing this, like powerlifting right now, I mean they're wrong. Okay, because we need to give them equal. We need to give them equal rights. Okay, and they need to compete as women. So the NBA, the WNBA, transgender males into females, transgender females, they should compete on the WNBA. They look for it. I mean, that's why they wanted it from the beginning. The doors of the gates are open, guys, and there's no other way to put it. So it is what it is. Now, the only way to fix this is to have a new league, is to have a new branch of the NBA, who will be the GWNBA, Genetically Women's National Basketball Association. So it's not that we don't want to play against other women, but this is just exclusive for diesel te queme, only women. I was just reading about this thing today, and I was like, wait a second, what's going on? Okay, what's going on? So I mean, I was like, wait a second, I can get my head around that. But anyway, guys. Anyways, now there's one other team that that I want to talk to you guys about it, guys, and then you be like, oh, wait a second, what's going on? I'm gonna find it. Can any of you guys talk to me, okay, and tell me about this? About this Navy guy, okay? The Navy canceled review for SEALs after firing on Navy secretary. What happened here? I know you guys. I know you guys care about this. You know. I know that something is going on. You know. How many of you guys are paying attention to these guys right here? You guys need to be paying attention to what's going on the news. You guys have to be paying attention to what's going on your states. You guys need to be paying attention to what's happening on the state that you're planning to retire after the military, because all these situations can affect you guys, okay? One way or another, okay? You need to be, sorry, I got allergies. You guys need to start paying attention to what's going on the House of Representatives and the Senate, guys. You guys need to pay attention to the laws that are passing. You need to start adapting yourself to become a civilian, guys. Okay. Here in Tucson, Arizona, where I'm living, there's a couple initiatives that they were taking place, and people were supporting them. And then I saw a couple groups of veterans supporting some, not supporting some, and then I got the duty, the civil duty, to inform myself and talk to some veterans and talk at the VA. And then I was like, wait a second, why should I support this? Why should I not support this? I just got here. I just turned. I've been a civilian for a year. You know, what should I do? And then they pretty much come back at you and they say, hey, you should be supporting these people because this and that. And other people will be, well, you should be supporting these people because this is what's happening. All I have to say to you guys is, like, please pay attention to the laws that are passing all over the country that might be affecting you guys, so you guys can take action now that you are military. As a service member, when you write a letter to a congressperson and then you put your DOD ID number on your letter, you tell them your active duty in such base, they do take a serious. They do understand that they take your letters very seriously. So please before you start heading out on that way, make sure that you start dealing with transitioning into a civilian. So do what you can, okay, guys. Start getting ready to be a civilian. That's one of the things I know. Everybody wants to hear about X, Y, and Z, but the things that will make your transition easier are those ones that are boring, are not so exciting. So the other thing I will tell you guys is I'm gonna give you this is my piece of advice that I give everybody. Okay, I give a piece of advice everybody my whole career, and it's always been the same. Okay, and that piece of advice was given to me by Surface Class Hoffer, who was with me in Alaska, Fort Ringway, Alaska. We were just hanging out, and he said to me, every day when you wake up, I was doing PT at 6:30 to 7:30 in Alaska. He told me, because he knew that I was with my wife and my kid. My kids, he told me, wake up at 5 with your wife, okay, and make sure that you guys make your bed. And I'm looking at this guy like, what are you talking about, making my bed? What's wrong with you? I've been here for almost 2 hours, and then he will tell me, so every day You know, you will have something that you accomplish. Okay? Then go have some coffee with your wife. Have a sandwich or something before you come to PT. Have, you know, a light breakfast. Get a yogurt or something. You know? And then I start doing that. Start doing it. And then before I knew it, I was, it was part of my life. And before I knew it, I started telling people, hey, so if you don't accomplish nothing on your day, you can look back at 5 o'clock in the morning, or 6 or 7 or 8, and say to yourself, at least I accomplished this one thing. I made my bed. I have breakfast with my wife, or I make breakfast to myself, you know? Just are the kind of things that you guys got to think about it, you know. Being in the military is a tough job. It's a fucking tough job, man. Fucking tough job. Getting out of the military is fucking tougher. Fucking difficult. Very difficult. But being a civilian, staying a civilian, conduct yourself like a good steward of the civilization, it's even harder, guys. So anyway, hopefully you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. Click the notification bell so every time I post some stupid videos on YouTube, you are the first one to get a notification. You don't have to like it, but whatever. You know, I post a lot of dumb stuff on YouTube, but you know, at the same time, I do post some good stuff that I think that you guys can benefit from it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's been a pleasure. To all you guys on the comments on the section on the live chat over there. Tomorrow we're gonna be here at the same time. I don't want to close by saying God bless you, man. Believe it or not on Him. I mean, God bless you. I want you guys to have an amazing night. I want you guys to understand that, you know, there's nobody out there that cares for you. I'm here. I care for you guys. I truly care for you guys. I'm here for you guys, and I declare that you guys will be in a better position, in a better situation tomorrow. Okay, so God bless you guys. You guys are amazing. Okay. Anyway, guys, take care. Have a good day. Peace.